Hello, it's Katie from Crafting Ruby Dreams, and welcome back to my channel where I talk about planners, goal setting, writing, publishing, and getting right with my finances. This is the start of another weekly vlog, and I hope you enjoy what this week holds. I'm starting off with the weekly actions in my MakseLife planner, and I hope you enjoy what my intentions are. Welcome to the weekly intentions for week 3 of the MakseLife. This is actually the 4th week, but it started off with week 53 since that's the bridge week from December to January. And as you can see, I am sticking with my plan for how I do things. I still have my short focus statements that begin with create. I'm really liking these because I write these over and over from week to week, and it really does make a difference, frankly. And one thing I did do differently, because I had forgotten I had these and that I had intended to use them for this, and that is the Kuretake Zig Clean Color Dot. And so, here, let me pull, I forgot I have this out. So on this one, you can see the, there we go, the rounded head, and you just press down and it makes a dot. And so I forgot that I had done this. I had pulled the colors from a list that somebody had posted to the MakseLife group, and this one for fun and recreation is one that's a little off. And not only because I had accidentally used the one for work and learning, because I can't, they're just so close, frankly, as well, and despite the fact that I did label them. But the other thing is that the recommended one was the brown fawn, and I'm not sure if I like that, because there's also an island coral that's orangey that kind of matches the mild liners, so I have to figure out which one I actually want to use. But I will play around with that some more. It might be the brown, but yeah. So all of the others I do really like, because it's just except for this one. This one, there's something with the marker tip in that it just is not a nice easy circle, but everything else works well. I am really working on trying not to overload myself from week to week, because I did that last week, and middle of last week involved a lot of appointments, but at the same time, I don't want to try to do too much. So having these here, it's great if I can do them, but I really need to figure out a way to prioritize these as to which ones I really absolutely want to do. There's things like no spend 5 for 5 days. That's more of a lack of doing something rather than action of doing something. But and then there's other things like this, watching, this is a video that I've had on my list for the last 3 weeks and I haven't done, and my knitting that I've had on the last, I think, all 4 weeks that I haven't done. And I have reasons for not working on this, but I need to figure out what I need to carry over and what I don't, and what I need to set aside for later and what I do. So, but it's a process, and that's the important thing with, I think, all of this, and that Sierra really tries to emphasize, is that this is wholly a process. This is why you do the weekly review, so you can see what worked and what didn't, as well as adjustments that you need to make moving forward. So I have tomorrow off, so I am going to work on, I said edit and upload, because I wrote this before it got to be as late as I'm filming this, and I still actually haven't filmed this. I'm going to film this video tomorrow, which will make it interesting since it has to be uploaded tomorrow too, so that it will be live on Tuesday. But I'm also going to work on getting ahead and getting next Tuesday's though when you see this, it will be the video that has just gone up. So keeping track of this, even before I did vlogs, I was amazed at, I routinely watch Julie of Julie's Plans in Lakin of Plan with Lakins. I watch their vlogs on a regular basis. So watching them play this is actually going to be done by the time you see this, and this will, and the time, the sense of timing. I kind of laughed at that, but it is so true, trying to keep track of time as to when something is intended to be posted versus talking about something that you're doing and whether or not something will be live at the point of the posting. It's just, it's interesting. It's also kind of probably good that, with regards to CliftonStrengths, I know I've talked about this before, but CliftonStrengths has what is considered 3 time-related strengths, so past, present, and future. And I have all 3 in my top 10, and I have 2 in my top 5. So I joke with some friends that I'm, at least my friends who are as into CliftonStrengths as I am in this particular coaching group that we're all a part of. I joke that I'm a Time Lord because I have all 3. And as far as I know, within the coaching group, there's only one other person who has all 3 in their top 10. I don't know of anyone who has all 3 in their top 5. That, I think, might be unusual, extremely unusual, but like I said, I have 2 in my top 5. So, and interestingly enough, mine are in order from top to bottom is past, present, future. So that, I think that's also kind of interesting. Anyway, so these are my intentions for the week, and I will check in tomorrow to let you know how I did with getting the 2 videos that I need to get done, and hopefully I will have started editing the vlog that went up last week. So I hope this is a good week. Fingers crossed. Hi, it's Monday night, and it's the end of a long day. It's a good day. I actually didn't do a whole lot, which is kind of why it was good. I did get the video for tomorrow filmed, edited, uploaded, all done. And so I'm glad I was able to get all of that. I am really trying to think ahead for content batching, because that's something that I really need to do with having a full-time job. But it's first pulling together the ideas for the videos and various scripts and points that I want to make for the videos and ahead of time, in enough time, as well as trying to balance the how far ahead am I with timeliness and that kind of thing, but also the energy level, because I feel very drained at the end of the day, in the course of the day, and with the fact that I'm at home with my family, I also have the desire to spend time with them, because it's right now it's limited, but it's not. So it's just like trying to create the boundaries of when I need to do work. My family is very respectful of it, but it's the need in me to be able to spend time with them. So it's not necessarily them driving it as much as being present with them. So just a balance that when I'm living by myself and don't have anyone else demanding my time, a lot easier to manage. I did get all of my water intake done. I got 80 ounces of water, so I'm really glad for that. I got the Duolingo done, did not get writing done, but frankly, at this point, I'm just kind of going to coast through this week. I don't know that I'm actually going to try to write at all this week, unless the urge to do so takes me. Yeah. Overall, like I said, a good day, especially because I was able to get the video for tomorrow done. So by the time you see this, it will be the one from a couple weeks ago. So it's the writing advice in specificity. So be specific when you are writing. I'm really pleased with it. I could have probably spent a little bit more time on it in terms of topics to talk about, because now I can't even remember the other point that I wanted to make that I thought of as I was editing and uploading. So, oh well, I'm sure I'll make it at some point. But like I said, I'm going to work on content batching and uploading. And something else I need to spend a little bit more time with the Instagram account. And so if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I am on there as @craftingrubydreams, all one, no spaces, no punctuation whatsoever. So feel free to follow me over there. If you need to see what it looks like, go see one of my earlier videos where I do pop up graphic with that on there. So I am going to head to bed because I am working tomorrow. I'm taking Wednesday off as a leave day, but I am working tomorrow. So I need to go to bed at a regular work day, work night, bedtime. So see you all tomorrow. So it is Tuesday afternoon. I am making my lunch, and honestly, one of the best things about being at home at my parents' is being able to use the Donald Duck knife that we got when we were kids. We had like a set of, like, it was a Mickey fork, Donald knife, and I don't know, those are the two I remember. I don't know if there was anything else, but my mom just discovered we actually have 2 of these. She only thought she had one still floating around, and then she was cleaning out a drawer and discovered the second one. So yeah, this is what I used to make my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But it's just a fun thing and just throws me back to childhood. I thought I'd show off some of the birds. We've got at least 2, one of them, oh no, there's the female, but there's a male cardinal up in the trees, which can't quite see because of his feathering, but we do have a female cardinal right there over to, let's see if I can get my finger, yeah, oops, there's Zoom, she's just hopping around. Oh, no, now she's getting chased by a male cardinal. Nope, there's a couple of them. So we have at least 3 male cardinals and at least 4 female cardinals hopping around. As my dad said this morning, it's because we feed them. So, but it's really fun with the flashes of red to see them flying around. And let's see, there's one that you might be able to see on the ground eating the residue. So it's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying the bird watching. January 20th, 2021, Joseph R. Biden Jr. is inaugurated as president. This was the brunch that I made for my mom and my sisters. So I made French toast, we had macerated strawberries, and it was just absolutely delicious and fun to celebrate with them. So this is the walk that Joe and Jill made up to the White House, and it was just so lovely to see them be together, the obvious love between them, and it just felt so good and restorative to my sense of what this country has the possibility of being. And so I just love his arm around her leaning into him, the touches between them, the hugs, and it just felt so incredibly good and great to watch this. But this moment especially, this just meant the world to me to be able to witness this hug between them. And I'm getting emotional even now rewatching this, but this moment was just meant so much to me. And next we have the Howard University Showtime Marching Band. I really wish that we could have listened to them more, because to see them leading the charge for their alumna. Sorry, I'm still getting emotional. Just rewatching this really has me so emotional. But the Showtime Marching Band is fabulous. If you ever get the chance to see them in person, definitely do that. They put on they live up to Showtime. But it is just so great to see this celebration happen. And oh man, and here's Kamala getting out of the limo as vice president, and I'm seriously tearing up. I was not expecting this when I started to do this voiceover, but I'm just so teary-eyed watching this again, and to see them with their families and the joy and the fact that she's holding her great niece's hand like this, and just, oh my God, it's just, I'm sorry, I'm really crying right now, and it's just tears of absolute happiness, because this is what I think was truly missing. Honestly, even if I didn't mostly agree with you politically, if I could have still had things like this to show that you actually care about others, that means so much. And it's like, we may come out at things from different sides, but if you truly are working to improve others' lives and truly living up to the concept of working as a public servant, because there are people who are politicians to be in it just for power, and we see this every day all over the place. There are people, it doesn't matter what politics they ascribe to. Look at her, the arm in arm with her stepdaughter. This kind of joy and love, seriously, it's just been, it's heartwarming. And I didn't get to include a video of this, but when she dropped her earring and he went back to grab it, and it was missing for a bit because he was trying to do things. But the salute, oh my goodness. And to have, I love this, our first woman vice president, our first Black vice president, our first South Asian vice president, and this walk up the stairs and claiming her power. And I just say, she's not, people are in for about the power, but this office, and she has it. I'm just, again, so teary after this. So yes, great day. Hello, it is a little after 10:30 on Wednesday, January 20th, 2021, and we have a new president and vice president. I am so incredibly happy about this. I spent the day watching the inauguration and related events with my mom and my sister, and I am so glad that if I couldn't be on the mall to watch this happen, that I was able to watch it with two of the people I love most in this world and celebrate it for both the historic moment as well as the relief of the last 4 years. So I am looking forward to what this new administration brings, and recognize all of the hard work that is still before us, because there is so much to be done. Just because we have a new president and vice president does not in any way mean that things are magically cured, but there's a lot of work to be done, and I have hope that this work can actually be done now. So it was a good day. And unfortunately, I cannot sleep in tomorrow as much as I would love to, but back to work tomorrow, back to work on Friday, and then this weekend celebrate birthday for my sister, and a milestone birthday at that, so I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, it was overall a really, really good day, and I have included some clips. I've taken out the audio because I just don't want to get copyrighted. But I wanted to include what those events meant to me today. And I hope you are all well. It was a good day. And I'm just so happy. And I'm glad it was a quiet day. so glad, because I have so many loved ones who are in DC right now. And so I'm glad that overall it was a quiet day. So on to the work ahead. Be in contact with your representatives at all levels, local, state, national, and let them know what your priorities are as a constituent of theirs, and make sure that your local officials know what you want done at the state and federal level and on up the chain, because hearing from fellow politicians and fellow public servants is so very important. And I'm hoping to have more energy to tackle the things I want to do in my life. So that's the goal. We'll see. So restful for tonight, on to tomorrow. So I got a new toy today. This is a tripod slash selfie stick. It does extend out. I'm still figuring, oops, I don't want to undo that. So there, it does extend out a little bit. It actually extends quite far. But so I actually mainly got this because this is also a tripod. The fact that it extends was another big consideration for me over the JOBY, because this is a JOBY. They also do the Gorilla Pods with the flexible legs, and I almost got one, and then when I had to delay my purchase because the place I bought it from closes up for Shabbat, which I actually wanted to buy from them even more after I saw that. I was poking around and discovered this, and this was actually slightly cheaper than the version I was going to buy. So this is got the extension, so I can use it as a regular tripod, and it also has the remote, which the other selfie stick that I got about a month ago did not have a remote to it. So this was actually a big selling point for me as well. So I am looking forward to playing with it, and I think this is going to be very useful for situations like when I filmed the pizza, making the pizza, which I think was in last week's vlog. And because when I did that setup, I borrowed one of my mom's candlestick holders and put the phone up on the candlestick next to the candle, and played around with angling it and silicone cups and everything. It was just so jury-rigged, it wasn't even funny. So this will allow me to do more things like that going forward in the future. So I'm really happy to have this. Hello, so it is Thursday, about 5 o'clock my time, and so I just finished my therapy appointment for the week, and this was my last appointment with my therapist before she goes on an extended leave, and it was really, really good. One of the things that I've been working on, thanks to her, is a list of stuff that I absolutely want to move to whatever my new place is, whenever my new place is. And that's on my mind because my mom and I were talking about it in relation to something else, and what my financial priorities for this year are. And moving is top of my list. I want to move to a bigger place, and my top 3 wish list items for a new place are an in-unit washer dryer. That is so top of my list because I've never lived in a place on my own with that. The only place I've had that had an in-unit washer dryer was my parents. I did have one place because I was renting a room in a house, so that had a washer dryer, but I was only in that place for 4 months when I first moved to DC, so it feels like a fever dream almost. But yeah, other than that, every other apartment place that I've lived in on my own, and I've otherwise lived completely on my own, did not have an in-unit washer dryer. So with pandemic, that has been a priority for me, in having to not have to leave my apartment in order to get that chore done, because it was a source of anxiety for me in my apartment in DC, because it's the largest apartment building in DC, that at least as far as I know. And so having to go to a common space to take care of this chore when I would have preferred to stay in my apartment, it's just a source of anxiety. And so an unit washer dryer. The other is a dishwasher, because I am so tired of doing my dishes. It's like, I know doing the dishwasher is a other thing, because it just is. But I have had a dishwasher in an apartment before, and I do miss that, because it's just one less thing that I can save some time from doing. But the third thing that I am prioritizing, and this is not just my next space, and I'm being flexible as to what I can actually get, because the overriding aspect is my budget and what I'm willing to pay for in rent. And I recognize, at least in DC, I'm not going to get all three of these. And the third thing is private outdoor space. So like a balcony or a patio or whatever, that it's just my space. It's not shared, it's not common. That is going to be, that and the unit washer dryer are honestly the two things that I think are going to be hardest to get within my budget. There is actually a place that I have my eye on where I might be able to get all three. And what I sacrifice with that in order to move there, if that's what happens, is that I'm not going to be as close to a metro, and I'm not going to be as centrally located as I currently am, because location is, you pay for location in real estate no matter where you are, and especially in a larger city. So those are my priorities. And because of moving is one of my big financial priorities for this year, and dealing with the things that I've dealt with in therapy since I started back in June, I have been working on a list of things that I absolutely want to move, in order to both prep myself mentally, as well as take the emotion out of as much as possible, because moving is such an emotionally laden process. It's rare, the rare person who moves and is not stressed out by it. But for me, it's very emotionally laden, because I'm like making so many decisions as what to keep and what to get rid of. And my emotional connection to a lot of these things is like, well, I did this with this. I'm like, do I really need it in the next place? I don't know, but I don't want to get rid of it. But I am working on this list, and it's so far going okay. In fact, to the point that I'm thinking of maybe making it both a printable and maybe a digital spreadsheet for those who would prefer that. So let me know in the comments if you would be interested in having a printable or a spreadsheet for creating a move list of items that you absolutely want to move, and both where they would be coming, what areas of the current place that they would be coming out of, and where they would be moved to in your next place. So it's something that's like making sense to my brain, so I'm hoping it makes sense to yours. But yeah, let me know if you would find something like that useful in the comments. But yeah, so it's been, in addition to inauguration and everything else going on this last week, that was the other main thought, priority, energy suck coming out of my brain this week. So it was interesting, but I've made progress. I think I've got about 4 full pages, maybe 3 full pages, and I started the 4th, one of the 2, of items that I want to move, which, considering what I have in my apartment is actually not a lot. I am going to work on thinking about what's in my closet, because that's like the one space I have not been able to find photos of. I've got photos of almost every other space in my apartment from something I did in July, but I don't seem to have any of the contents of my closet. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on today and tonight. And oh yeah, tonight I have to edit the vlog that will be up the week before, so that will be interesting. So hope you're all doing well, and I might check in later tonight. Maybe not, but we'll see. Hello, it is late Friday night, and before I go to bed, I thought I would share some happy mail that I got today. It is One Time in Millions advent calendar for Lunar New Year for the Year of the Ox, and this thing is so packed, and it's like so well taped. Like everything is taped down, and I've only unpacked it from the shipping box. I have not opened it yet, so I'm gonna open it now. Everything is wrapped, I believe. Ooh, it's already popped open. It's just that packed. So my understanding, this is my first year getting it. Last year was their first year doing it, and I saw some photos on their post for when this went on pre-sale back during Black Friday weekend that looked like some things were wrapped and had dates on it. So I am not planning on opening any of the packages just yet. I just want to see if there are dates on there so I know when to open them, or if I'm just supposed to like figure my way around. I'm kind of hoping there are dates, because I'd rather know that. I was trying to be better with this, but it's not like I'm going to save this. Some people do. I'm not that person. At least I try not to be that person. So, all right, the sides are already open. Oh, it's taped on all sides, so I feel like it's Christmas time with my mom's side of the family. Okay, so everything is wrapped, and there are dates. So this is day 15, which is the last one, and I don't know if you can see it, but February 17th is on the date. So let me sort through to figure out, find day number 1, and B, what date that is. So these are so lovely. Gold, and oops, that's already popped open. I don't need to see that. All right, so I got that. All right, day 1, open anytime. So you know what? Oh, that's so cute. Look at this journal card. And so here's day 1. This is what it looks like. I am, let's see, when's day 2? When is day 2? Because I'm kind of tempted to open day 1 right now. Day 10. Oh my goodness. A lot of envelopes. Day 12. Day 3. Day 6. Day 14. Day 9. Okay, it's not in that pile. Oh my, ooh. 11, 13. All right, where's day 2? It seemed like every day but day 2. Day 2. All right, so day 2 is February 4th. Do I want to open it now? I'm not opening any of the dated ones any earlier than the date. But do I want to save day 1 until February 3rd, which is kind of a long way away? I can. I've got the willpower, but I kind of want the hit of happy. So I received this today, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it today, since it does say open anytime. So excuse the plastic opening. So, all right, and Advent Day 1 introduction. So I'm not going to go ahead and read this, but it is a quick overview of Lunar New Year if you are not at all familiar with it. And oh my god, it's like already, wow. So let's see. There is a pack, like a decently thick pack of stickers. Plus these stickers, there are 3 sheets of Hope Your New Year is All That and Dim Sum. Lunar New Year Bucket List and Lunar New Year 2021 Advent Calendar Countdown. Oh, let's see. And a lot of good wishes. It's cute. And then a Dim Sum Steam Team. And, ooh, there's a couple things. So these are all stickers. Let's see. So these are all just the Dim Sum team. This is a Lunar New Year character with, I'm assuming, Lunar New Year's wishes in Chinese characters. Oh no, that is not Chinese characters. Oh god, I'm this old now. It looks like, you know what, it does look like Chinese characters, but highly stylized Chinese characters, as well as I'm assuming this could be used as a bookmark, but it might be vinyl. I don't think it's a vinyl, I'm not sure, but if you laminated this could easily be used as a lovely bookmark. And then a Dim Sum bingo sheet, and on the back is the characters again. So, how to play: invite all of your friends to dim sum, order a feast, see who can eat all of the dim sum dishes in a row the fastest. The winner or the last one to bingo gets the check. Oh, I love that. Nice. So this is a little sheet I've ordered from One Time in a Million before, and almost all of my orders have included this little card with all of the information about the main dim sum team, steam team characters. So that's cute. All right, so let me open this quick pack just to see how many sticker sheets there are. I really appreciate what Cynthia is doing with One Time in a Million, and playfully inviting people to learn more about Chinese culture and the various aspects of it through cute characters and highlighting of holidays celebrated by those who are Chinese and of Chinese heritage. So let's see. And it is the year of the ox this year. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sheets. And this is a kit to be used during the week of Lunar New Year. So these are like little deco stickers. And then these, I think, are individual headers. Here's another kind of, okay, these are the date sticker, days of the week, and then the weekend sticker and date covers. And here are habit trackers and quarter boxes and checklists and flags. And here are full boxes. And that's full box 1, and let's see if I can get it. And here's full box 2. And this looks like just a list. And here it is again. And then we have some half boxes. And then we have some quarter boxes. So nice full kit for use during the week. So I might have to pull that out. That would be fun to use. So that, oh, I forgot what was in this little lovely gold gift bag. And yep, it's washi, but let's see what the washi is. So, oh, really cute. So it is character washi celebrating the year of the ox. And then this is gold. I I know I've seen this particular pattern before. I'm not sure if you can see the pattern in the camera, but the I'm not sure what this pattern is called. It's like the art term. I'm not sure what it is. But the very geometric carved styling. And so, yeah, so those are the washi that are in the day one. And I don't think I held these up. All right, so these were, this is the Hope Your New Year's All That and Dim Sum Deco stickers. And Lunar New Year Bucket List. And Lunar New Year 2021 Advent Calendar Countdown. So that's everything that's in day one of the Wonton in a Million Advent Calendar for Lunar New Year. And Lunar New Year, I think I saw on their Instagram when I was looking up some info, is on February 12th, I believe, or right around then. So keep an eye out. And starting on, oh shoot, I should have like pulled up day 2. February 4th, is that the date that I said? February 4th. So I don't have a calendar in front of me. I think that's probably like 2 vlogs from now. I will start doing the remainder of the Advent calendar openings. There are 15 days total, so this was day 1, so there are 14 more to go. So I will have 2 whole vlogs worth of the opening of this Advent calendar. So I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. So this is a little teaser, and that's it for today. This weekend is going to be interesting. I have to do some cleaning because we're going to be celebrating my sister's birthday this weekend, and it's a milestone birthday. My brothers and their families are coming over. Probably both the 2 that have dogs will probably bring over the dogs, and one is bringing over his Ooni pizza oven. So we're gonna set that up in my parents' backyard and make pizzas over the course of the day and stuff ourselves silly outside and try and stay warm. We're gonna have the outdoor heaters and everything. Since my family is going to be involved, I will limit any video to just like maybe the pizzas if I can get in there and get close enough, and possibly the dogs, and that's it. There is not going to be any human members of my family on any video this weekend. So and then Sunday I'm gonna have to put in a couple hours in the day job, and then just my usual planning time, getting bills paid and getting set up for the week and coming week, and then doing the memory keeping for this week, and that's it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. So this was Saturday, January 23rd, and this was a charcuterie spread that my one brother and sister-in-law brought as their contribution. So this later went outside. My brother actually dropped it off before they came over for the party. So this was absolutely delicious, and a local person who did it. And my brother brought over his Ooni oven. This is before the pizza's going in, and then this is the barbecue chicken pizza that I made. We had a little bit of a mishap. Well, I had a mishap earlier with the dough in that I didn't fully read the directions and just started making dough like I usually make them. So I am keeping in mind for next time how to, the order of how to make the dough. But this was the point when my brother was getting started to turn it and everything, so we got it like partially turned, but he kept trying to turn it and then kind of loses it in the back of the oven and can't get the peel to fully catch and pull it forward. So we were worried about burning the heck out of it. We were able to rescue it. As you can see, my brother has moved down the front place so that he can get the other one in. But this was a spread of the pizzas that we made. We had prosciutto and arugula, meat, cheese, barbecue chicken, and this was my sister's birthday cake, carrot cake. And then we had cupcakes for all the kids. And you see, yes, that is a Bavarian pretzel. So yeah, fun night. Hello, it's Sunday morning and I'm still kind of getting ready for the day. I did receive a couple packages yesterday and I figured I'd unwrap them so that I can get them cleared out. And one of them turned out to be this order from Target of noted by Post-it pads. I had seen Lauren from Plan with Lore talking about it on, I think, her YouTube channel or her IG channel, one of the two, a few weeks ago. So when I had to get something from Target shipped and needed some extra items in order to make shipping, the free shipping level, I decided to go and grab these. Now, I had not realized that these pads were as big as they are for some reason. I just had completely missed that. This one in particular, I think, is going to come in handy because I was looking for something where I could note appointments as well as things I wanted to do over the course of the day. And I was looking specifically for a pad that I could just take with me like around the house as I needed to. So this one in particular, I think, is going to be especially useful. And if I needed this is from 8 a.m. or it's not even a.m. Oh no, there's noon. So 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Half hour. So if I needed something where I had a full packed day, especially for like conferences and stuff, this would be particularly useful. And as you can see, it got a little damaged in shipping, but that's okay. And then this final one is a weekly plan list. So this would be great for like meal planning and that kind of thing. And then these three pads were each, I think, about $8.99. And then this is a set of sticky tabs with to do, today, and goals. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to use them, and I forget how much these cost, but these are useful. And then this one, I think I'm actually going to break open today so I can have a to-do list for the day. And that since it's not particularly time bound, and I also forget how much this one was, but this, I think some of these were available in other colors, and I went with the cooler colors because that's my preferred color scheme. But as you can see, yellow was one of them. It's Post-it yellow, frankly. So yeah, so I'm so far pleased, and I'm gonna unpack these, and the packaging's really neat. Again, the shipping, it just came in a plastic bag, so that's why it's damaged like this. So that's annoying, but it's also not the end of the world. And that's noted by Post-it. So later on Sunday, I decided to make a hot chocolate bomb. We've had these bombs since around Christmas, maybe even Thanksgiving, just hanging out in our fridge. They were part of a takeout dinner that we got. I think it was Thanksgiving now that I think about it. But I heated up the milk, and it is skim milk because that's what we drank. I heated it up to 150 degrees, and as you can see, there it starts to pop and go, and the marshmallows pop up. I don't know why I was surprised, but I was not expecting marshmallows to be in there. I did have to take one of our soup mugs because we generally use these mugs for soup because all of our other mugs were too small for the bomb. But it was, I love having mugs of hot chocolate. I have a big mug back in my DC apartment that I use for hot chocolate. It is essentially a bowl, but I had to really stir it to get it to mix. I don't know if I needed to let it sit longer or heat the milk up to a higher degree temperature, but because even after I finished, there was still residue on the bottom. But it took me a while. I was beginning to think I was not going to have any marshmallows left because of all the stirring that I was doing for this. But I did eventually finish stirring, and I was able to get myself ready. Unfortunately, my family does not believe in canned whipped cream, so I did not have any of that to add on top, but this is me finally drinking, and this is my first sip of it, and it is just really delicious. I would absolutely do this again. It is definitely worth it to heat up the milk. I usually avoid doing that, but for something like this, definitely do it. Hello, it's Katie, and I am closing out the weekly vlog a little late because yesterday was just completely packed with tasks, and by the time I finished the memory planning, it was after 11 o'clock at night and I needed sleep. So it is Monday and I'm finally filming this, and I just want to go over what my weekly actions for week 3 were. What I did good with, what I didn't, and overall the items that have been on my list for the last month I really haven't gotten to, because part of it is the fact that they've been on for so long. It's not that I don't want to do them or intend to do them, it's that I am just packing my schedule with so many other tasks, and these aren't the high priorities. I want to keep them in mind, but I do better when there is some kind of deadline attached to what the situation is. So I need to figure something out, especially with getting walks in, though this week. I hope I didn't put that on, because we are right now, as of the time I'm filming this, it's Monday night and we're already getting snow for a major snowstorm. And so I don't think I'm going to be walking this week at all. But overall, stuff that I've been doing good with, I'm still doing good with. And the stuff that I haven't been doing good with, I still have not been doing good with. So here is my memory plan for this past week. Let's see if I can even up this out a little bit. I had this kit from Krissyanne Designs. I don't have the number with me. It was one of the $2 Tuesdays. I got it during the Black Friday sale, so it was on sale. I think, I can't remember if it was on sale and they brought it back, or if just because it was during their Pink Friday, because they call it Pink Friday, that they brought it back. But I was kind of originally thinking that I was going to do a 4th of July kit that I had from the Coffee Monsters Co. And as I was looking at it, I realized that it is very much a 4th of July. And while there is red, white, and blue, there wasn't enough non-4th of July that I would have really been able to do a full spread with just those. So I was thinking about it some more, and I decided to go with a rainbow, because to me, this especially is a bright new day for our country. So I am very happy with it. I am glad I decided to go with this scheme. I didn't do full straight rainbow. Like, if I had been, this probably would have been reds, oranges. I would have really kept the theme all the way through, but obviously I didn't. But I just really like the way this turned out, and I used the full boxes since they're $2 Tuesdays. They're not full deco boxes with designs and everything beyond the lines. I turned these into journal spaces for each day, and I was very pleased that I was able to do at least one for each day. The other thing that happened this week was that my family decided to have an outdoor party to celebrate my sister's 40th birthday. So it was a lot of fun. We were able to be outside the entire time because there was no wind. It was on the chilly side, but we had gotten heaters, and we also have a fire pit, and which is, you may be able to tell from this because somebody was having fun with the leaf blower. And the person who taught them that is my father. So that is not my siblings being in any way they're just replicating what they've seen our dad do. But the other fun bit was that my one brother brought over his Ooni oven since it's portable, and it was just, the pizzas were delicious, and we just stuffed ourselves silly and still had leftovers that I had for lunch today. So Sunday is when I normally film this, but I was doing so many things on Sunday. I was having trouble waking up. I just was kind of still hungover, and I don't really drink. I didn't drink on Saturday. But I just think everything, the entire week just hit me. And so I just had trouble getting my mind kick-started on Sunday morning, and it's normally fine because it's Sunday. It's supposed to be a somewhat restful day, but I had things I wanted to do, including working 2 hours for the day job to bank some time for time off that I want to take later on this week. And I also had to film, edit, and upload the video that will be up tomorrow, the 26th. So it will already be up when this goes up. I had to do laundry. I wanted to spend some time with my family because there was a movie that we really enjoy watching that was on. And then this took me a while to do, between doing all of the setup and everything, as well as just writing all of this out, and then doing what my reflections were for the week, because I really fully believe in doing them. And save this too. So I kept it plain and simple this week for the reflections because I wanted to get them done, and I just did not have time to be fancy with them. So this, I'm just so pleased by the way that turned out. So this is my happy moment for this week, and I know I'm gonna look back on this and just be so pleased and remember all of this with joy. So I'm really glad I'm doing this way. And that is it for this weekly vlog, and I am rethinking things, and I'll get into that at the start of next week's vlog. But I am happy that you have joined me on these weekly tours of my life, as well as my attempts to live out my goals through the MakseLife and make progress on all of them. And thank you for being here. So if you have found anything in this video useful, please hit that like button so that YouTube knows to recommend it to others. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified about future videos. Again, thank you so much for being here, and may all your dreams be Ruby dreams. Bye-bye.